Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to the fourth installment of Team Building with Amped. And today we're going to be using this mod that I've actually used maybe once or twice ever. And it's this monster known as Mega Pinsir. So Pinsir's strong, and of course it has aerialate to boost its normal attacks, to also give it flying stab and an actual boost. So I think everyone pretty much knows the set of Pinsir, so frustration or return, whatever you want. I don't think it really matters because dittos aren't that common in I think dittos were more common in X and Y when people wanted to just, I don't know why ditto was more common back then, but I don't think they're as common as now, so you can literally just run return if you want, but it doesn't really matter. Of course you got quick attack to get priority. Priority is always good, man. You can go with feint if you want the +3 priority, because quick attack is just +2 priority, so feint has more priority over quick attack, but then you don't have as much damage as you would, because I think feint is what, 30? Yeah, feint's 30 and quick attack is 40, so I think sometimes you miss that extra bulk. So I'm just gonna go with quick attack here. Swords dance, of course, and the last move is close combat, which allows you to hit steel types, rocks types, things that you can't hit with the flying stab, so it hits that pretty well. So things that frustration and quick attack can't touch, close combat hits pretty hard. You have a great speed, 105 speed, so you outpace base. Of course you outpace them, but you're able to outspeed like things like Manaphy, Victini if they're not banded, Jirachi if they're not banded, those mods, of course. And yeah, so with that boost you have 409 attack, and with the aerialate boost, the boost to frustration and quick attack, the amount of damage you can do is insane. I actually made a video that showed, I'm not sure if I'm going to upload it, but if you guys actually want to see it, let me know in the comments, which I show you guys like several mods that deal with stall very easily, and their roles of how you want to deal with stall with them and what you want to team them with. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. But otherwise, let's just get back to this. So we're just gonna throw the 4 in defense. You want that odd HP number when you're weak to rocks, so you don't die. Say this is quad weak, you can come into rocks twice if you want to, but you should not have rocks up anyways. With this number, you're able to come into rocks 3 times or 2 times before dying, because it does 50% to you. But with this odd number, you're able to come in and you'll live with, I think, 1%, I think 2%, 1 or 2%, so you'd be able to come in. But of course, that being said, we don't want hazards on the field. We definitely need to team this thing up with a hazard room. So what I like to do, of course, if you guys are new to this to team building with me, I just like to go to smogon.com. I look up the Pokédex and just look up the mons and look up some of the suggestions they have and see, and it tells you what it does overall, what it has problems with. So right here it tells you it's got problem against Talonflame because Talonflame has priority. Rotom Wash resists a stab, and an unboosted close combat doesn't do too much to it. Thunderous priority T-Wave, but they have Thunderbolt anyways, and they're faster than you. I think they're faster than you. Thunderous is 113, I believe. I think they're 113. 353 is what he hits. Yeah, something like that. Skarmory walls you indefinitely, especially if they're physically defensive. I don't think you can kill them with +2 close combat. Lando T, of course. Lando T is kind of difficult to say because if you get the +2 and you have Hybrid Cutter, of course, which stops them from dropping your attack, you hit them pretty hard if they've been weakened. And Zapdos is like the ultimate counter, I believe, to Zapdos, Thundurus, and Rotom and Talonflame, because Talonflame has priority. And but if you're Spadef and they get up to +2, I think they can beat you, possibly. Maybe, I'm pretty sure they need the prior damage on you, of course, but I think that could be an issue if you're running bulky Talonflame. But typically Rotom Wash, Thundurus, and Zapdos are the biggest concerns to Pinsir. So I'll keep that in mind for sure. So one thing that's kind of like I'm thinking of partnering up with this is Magnezone. Magnezone, I think it's a very nice mod. It'll trap the Skarmories, it'll trap the Ferrothorn, Scizors, things that we don't really want to deal with. I don't think this is much of a problem, but it kind of having Magnezone in the back will kind of uh, persuade them to not bullet punch you, of course, because we want to keep this thing healthy, which is like one of the main reasons I stayed away from it, because it's 4 times weak to rocks. You may say, well, you use Talonflame and Charizard, but yeah, those mons, they also have access to recovery. It might have access to recovery, but you can't fit that in this type of on this type of mon. So that's the reason why I typically stay away from Volcaronas or Pinsirs. But okay, so the team options. Okay, so right off the bat, they let you know. They let you know that Stealth Rocks does, of course, Stealth Rocks is going to be a huge issue to Pinsir as it's quad weak to rocks, so that's nearly half of your HP gone. So I think Rapid Spin or Defog, it's obviously mandatory, so we're definitely going to need something to spin away hazards. Let me see, I'm thinking, I love using Drill, but I might switch it up because I always use Extra Drill as my spinner. But if it works well, it works well. I'm not going to fight it because I've been using Drill and Lando T so much lately. They just work well together. But let me see. Maybe even Lottie can work, because the thing with spin, if they have, like, of course, Sableye, you're not going to be able to spin. So I want to have Defog to make sure that I can get hazards off the field without having any issues. So I'm definitely gonna have Defog on this team. So I'm guessing we can go with Latios for now. I might even go Latios to have Healing Wish with it. So let's go Latios, just in case something gets weak and we want Healing Wish back up Pinsir. That's Lottie's role. Life Orb, Draco, Psyshock, Defog, then Healing Wish. Of course, to bring back mainly Pinsir, because Pinsir's the win con. That's how we're gonna win games. That's how I plan on winning games. Just mainly Pinsir. So we're just gonna go max. That, since we're not running anything, zero out your Spatag, so Foul Play does less if you don't have any type of hidden power that you're running. So that's a thing I don't think I've ever mentioned, or I don't hear many people mentioning that. So right now we have a huge ice weakness, which Magnezone comes in through. A nice resist. I think I could run Rotom instead. I think Rotoms might fit better here. And let's just use Rotom actually, Rotom Wash, and see how that goes, because that helps us with the Talonflames. It also helps us with, it still helps us with, I drew a blank, but I forgot, Skarmory. It still helps with that. And we can spread hazards, so Will-O-Wisp +2, or I think if we run Feint, we can, I think it says you beat Talonflame at +2, Feint outspeeds and outcoasts Talonflame after rocks, though a loss of power, find itself missing on KOs. Okay, so if you want to, you can run Feint, and then you don't really have to run Magnezone. I mean, you don't have to run the Rotom, but I'm gonna run Rotom here for sure. Hydro Pump, and that's gonna help us with sand, dealing with sand. This is like a great mon to deal with sand, due to the fact that Extra Joe doesn't have Mold Breaker, just has what's that move called? The ability has Sand Rush instead. The last boost, Pain Split. And we're gonna have leftovers, of course. I forget the spread on this thing. I think 44 speed IVs to outpace. I forgot what its outspeeds. Let's just check it out and see. Rotom Wash. 44 speed. Okay, it's outpace Jolly Azumarill, which is becoming pretty common, like Jolly, Belly Drum. And I don't think people would run Adamant Crawdon, so it doesn't even matter. But if you wanted to outpace Jolly Crawdon, you could run this much speed, 88 speed IVs, 120 to outspace adamant bisharps, but that's just taking away too much bulk. So the rest is going to be dumped into defense. And then, like I said, zero out your attack, so foul play does less. So right now, Sableye can be an issue. Stall is not much of an issue because, like I said, Pinsir just hits so hard, man. It hits hard. I think it 2-hit KOs majority of things on stall. With the Rotom here, you can definitely take advantage of the Skarmory's coming in and just volt switch out and maintain that pressure. So now we need a stealth rocker, I guess. Is Lopunny an issue? Pinsir, I don't know yet. I always end up using Lando T, but I try like to differentiate the mods that I use. So let's see if we get Stealth Rocks that's viable in this tier. We do have a Volcanion check in Latias. It's not the best, but it's something. It's something. It's really tough. Gets rocks. Geodude. Let's see. Oops, went too fast. Right on. Onstar. Arrow. You get Stealth Rocks. I did not know that. Fortress. I guess we're gonna need something for fairies. And we're gonna need another Lottie switch in. I guess we could run Skarm if we wanted. I don't know how I feel about Stealth Rock Skarmory. This gives us a fairy switch in, but to be Spadef, I guess Spadef could work here because Rotom can be our physical check in a sense, and Spadef Skarmory can check things like Diancie, Gardevoir, and all that good stuff. So let's go with Skarm for now. Leftovers. Of course, you gotta have Sturdy. Iron Head, of course, if you're Spadef, you need Iron Head. Let's throw up some rockers on here. Stealth Rocks. Stealth Rocks, come on. Okay, so that's how it's gonna be. Stealth Rocks on this thing. Did I spell it wrong? Yeah, I did. Stealth Rock. Oops. Not Defog. We have Defog on Latias. I think I might put Defog on this. I don't know yet. Definitely Whirlwind and Roost, I guess. Whirlwind and Roost. And go max. I'm just gonna go 248 and just throw a bunch into defense. Just do Careful Natured. And you can throw the 8 in defense or 8 into speed if you'd like. I'm just gonna put 8 here. So okay, so we have our Stealth Rocker and Skarm, which gives us a Fairy Resist, which we need on this team. But I think Clefable should not be an issue because we do have Whirlwind and Iron Head. If they're Fire Blast, they don't have Toxic. I might have to put a secondary check to Clefable. So let's just see what else Pinsir kind of struggles with. So the last two mons are gonna have to work well together with the team and be able to pressure things that Pinsir does not like. Like electric types, of course, main nitric zones. We have something to do with electric types? No. Let's see. That's the thing though. Using a ground type, typically, the issue with the ground types is that they are usually quad weak to ice, which is all electric types run. The only thing that doesn't have quad weakness to rocks or to ice is like Hippowdon, sadly. Swampert's good. Camera, Vibrava, Torterra. Like nothing beats Hippo, dude. Nothing just beats Hippo. Guess we could go with Mamoswine. Yeah, you think Mamoswine's good? I think Mamoswine could work because it has thick fat. It's a good check to main Nitric if you think about it. It's a good check to Thundurus because I think, let's see how much Ice Shard does. Because they can't T-Wave you, and yeah, they can't T-Wave you, and you have priority Ice Shard. Of course, let me see if Ice Shard can kill Thundurus though. Thundurus. Mamoswine. And Wallbreaker. Yeah, Ice Shard does so much to Thundurus. And literally all you need is a prior damage on this thing. So let's go with Mamoswine. That is our check. And the thing with Mamoswine, why it's so good is because it has thick fat. Main Nitrics aren't going to stay in on you to Mega Evolve. You can hit water types pretty hard with Freeze Dry. Hit other Rotoms with Freeze Dry. So I think Mamoswine's a good fit. Icicle, Crash, Ice Shard. Ice Shard, Earthquake. And what makes it so good is because it has thick fat. The fact is the thing that makes it the great checks to electric types because of the chance that they might have HPIs, of course. So let's see what the Mamoswine set is. I've actually never ran Mamoswine before. So you can run Super Power, Freeze Dry. I guess Ferrothorn can be kind of annoying to this team. More so than Rotom's kind of annoying too at this point. Just run a Freeze Dry for now. Freeze Dry. I know you're going to be Adamant. For sure. Special attack. Let's see what they run. Life Orb, of course, and 252 speed. So max speed, max attack, and the 4 goes into Spadef. Wait, what do you run if your Freeze Dry run is Jolly? Why? Okay, I'll read up on that, and if I make changes, I'll just put the changes on the thing below, the description on the paste bin, and the I guess Lopunny is a huge issue. Medicham. I don't know if Medicham is necessarily an issue, because it can't do nothing a lot even faster. Pinsir's faster. Rotom can burn it. I guess we'll just have to play around. So let's see. Alakazam. I think Skarm checks Alakazam just fine. It checks other special things, and with Whirlwind should be good. Let me see what the last slot can be. We have our Water Brave, Flying, Resist, Ground type. Actual thing. Skarm can also help with sand, so that's awesome. Rain might just blow through us though, so yeah, GG. Last mon. Is Bisharp an issue? I think Bisharp might be an issue to this team. So I'm thinking of throwing a Keldeo on young Kelds. Cause I'm kind of afraid of Bisharp and Lopunny at this moment. Should I throw a Talonflame on here? Nah, I can't have two rock weeks, and this isn't like the shitty bird spam. So let's see. Okay, who did I say was the issue? I would throw Slowbro on here, but Bisharp has its way with Slowbro. Let me see. That's what's so scary about the Bisharp. You can't even intimidate it. So yeah, good luck with that one. I guess Breloom can help with that. Don't take Fake Out well, but it pressures both of those things with priority. But I've been using Loom so much that I'm gonna switch it up and find something else. Just Bisharp's typing, man. It's ominous. Conk. Bisharp and I hate running Scarf Keldeo, that's the thing. Cause I could just throw a Scarf Keldeo on right now and just see where that takes me. Let me see. Let's look down here and see if we find anything cool. Let's just go with Keldeo for now. Scarf Keldeo, as much as I hate using Scarf Keldeo, that's what we're gonna use. We're gonna use Choice Scarf. Let me see if with I want to make it modest, kind of like what Top Tier Boy did. Shout outs to him. You guys should go check out his YouTube channel. Cool guy. Cool guy. Let me see. So we're at 315. And then with the Choice Scarf, I think that should be faster than 405. Let me just use the calculator. 315 times 0.5. 472, so yeah, we are still faster than low punnies and all that stuff. Secret Sword, if I could spell Hydro, because I need a little bit more power. I hate how weak Keldeo is, and Keldeo is not the best Bisharp check, but it's something. It's better than nothing actually. So still the 4 and Spadef. You go like Hidden Power Grass, I guess. Hidden Power Grass, Electric Grass, Hidden Power. This is something to hit Volcanion with. It's not the best, but it's something. And the last move will be Scald of course. Skarm comes into Lotties, so it's fine. And that is the team. Kind of like some, I don't know what you would call this. I don't think it's bulky offense / balance. That's gonna be the squad. And I will definitely do a live with it to see how it does. If we do face bird spam, there's gonna be a lot of pressure on Rotom, but I think Skarm should be able to deal with even though it's Spadef, Skarm should be able to still deal with Pinsir's on its own to well one them out, of course. And then with Rotom being here, it's fine. So I have like a phaser in this thing. If I could fit like a special wall, I would just make this thing physical, and then set up mons wouldn't be that much of an issue. But I think we needed to be Spadef to take hits from fairies. So yeah, that's gonna be the team. The paste bin will be in the description below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.